of our cruise to Alaska, and this is the ship we're going on.
Big, isn't it?
It's huge. Be able to see this through the GoPro, but there's a mountain around here called Mount Rainier, and we didn't have time to go and see it. It was on our list, but we just didn't have time. But I don't know if you can see it in the background over the cranes. That is amazing. So we're allowed into our rooms now. So here we go. So you've got a medallion, and wow, here I am. So you've got a big locker for your clothes. Not enough. There's not enough of these for Fiona, I can tell you. You've got a safe. All your shoes and shirts and stuff can go in there. Has a nice bed in the caravan. Wow. Get a clothesline. You can hang your smalls up there and whatever. That's our floating devices for if the ship goes down. Nice bed, little seating area, pretty cool, and we have a deck.
It's a bit noisy down here at the moment.
What was that? Sorry?
It's a bit noisy right now.
Bit noisy, yeah.
It's still loading the ship.
Yeah, it's still loading stuff. Don't go till 3, and it's only I don't know what time it is yet.
About midday.
About midday. Still in port. And we'll be sailing for 2 days, is that right? Before we get to, I think it's Juneau or Ketchikan or something like that. But anyway, this is our room. This is where we live for the next 7 days. If you can see in the background, there's Snow Peak Mountains. Wow. So this morning we arrived in Ketchikan, Alaska, and it is cold, but this is Alaska. So, but we've just docked, just had brekkie. I'll show you around. So we're in the main street of Ketchikan, and it's not very often you see a cruise liner in the main street.
Or a few.
Or a few.
Well, we can keep exploring. Drained all the water.
So we're getting to the really good part. We're getting to the inside passage, and we left Ketchikan yesterday at about 3. Woke up this morning, it's about 5:45 now, and we are going through the inside passage, and there's ice everywhere. I'll just show you. There's little bits of icebergs, there's snow on the mountains up there, waterfalls, you name it. Spectacular. So I think as we get further in, there's going to be a glacier that we'll see because the weather's good enough, and a few other things. So we'll show you then.
You couldn't see it coming. You might have thought it, but you couldn't change it. Hey, it's not right or wrong. It's about trying, find the silver lining. Rain and fire, highs and lows, you name it. Cold and warmth, laughs and cries, you have it. The world goes by, and by the time it does, you missed it. You didn't see it, flew by. 'Cause time's not waiting for me or you. You will miss it if you don't catch it in time. In time.
So we're here in balmy downtown Juneau, and we're at the Endicott Glacier. Great little place. The glacier has retracted a fair way, so it's not that pretty, but it's a glacier all the same. And we're just on it's called the Nugget Trail, isn't it?
Yeah.
Down to the waterfall. So it's about a couple of Ks. We'll see how we go. Got to be back by 4. You get 90 minutes on the tours from the ship, and we'll see how we go. We've finished at the glacier and we're going to the Gold Belt Tram. It's a tram car that goes up to the top of a mountain in Juneau, and hopefully the clouds clear enough so we can see everything that's around. Anyway, there you go. Going on a train ride today. Where are we going?
Up to the summit, the Klondike Summit.
Yep.
I think it's called.
There you go, Klondike Summit. And we're going on this train.
This is in Skagway.
Where are we?
We arrived in Skagway this morning. So we're here onto our train and then suspension bridge.
Yeah, we're going to do the suspension bridge as well, and brunch somewhere. We're going into Canada just for a bit, so we had to bring our passports today. There you go.
Diesel electric engine and one steam locomotive.
some pretty cool features, sort of suspension bridges and stuff. And it's very good. We're now in a place called Fraser. We're going to get back on the bus, go and have some brunch, and have a look at a suspension bridge. Walk over it and whatever. So I think we're about 2,000 feet up. It's pretty cold, bit of snow around.
I think more of the major one is because of the wind. So the wind will get really strong up here through the canyon. And apparently during the gold rush, when the stampeders were coming through here, they'd kind of follow this same route.
No rocking the bridge.
When I get in the middle, I'm going to rock it. You know that. This next stop is the Gold Rush Cemetery. A few headstones and stuff like that. Bit of history here. So we'll go and have a look. So in town there's a place called Doughboy, and it's like a cinnamon sort of bread. So we're going to have a try of it because there's a line a mile long. So it sounds pretty good.